Hello, dear friends. I'm Dr. Andre, and it's a pleasure to welcome you back to Healthy at Age 50 Plus, where we learn simple and trustworthy ways to stay healthy, strong, and happy in our golden years. Today's topic might surprise you. Some vegetables, even the ones we think are healthy, may actually do more harm than good for seniors if eaten too often. Now, I'm not saying these vegetables are bad, but after the age of 60, our bodies change. Certain vegetables can interfere with digestion, blood pressure, or kidney function, especially if we already have existing health conditions. So in this video, I'll share 4 vegetables that seniors should consider limiting or avoiding, along with clear reasons why, and as always, I'll give you simple health tips you can apply at home right away. The first vegetable I want to gently warn you about is raw spinach. Now, I know many of us grew up believing spinach is one of the healthiest vegetables, full of iron, fiber, and essential vitamins. And that's true. But there's something important that often goes unnoticed, especially as we get older. Raw spinach contains a natural compound called oxalate. This substance can interfere with calcium absorption and, over time, increase the risk of kidney stones, particularly if you have a history of kidney issues or tend to drink less water. On top of that, raw spinach has a rough kind of fiber that may cause bloating, gas, or even mild diarrhea, especially in older adults. As we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive. Things that once felt fine may now cause discomfort. I'm not sharing this to scare you, but to help you make wiser, gentler food choices that support your body's changing needs. At 60 and beyond, even small adjustments can bring big relief and long-term benefits. If you enjoy spinach, and many do, that's great. Just try to lightly cook it first, such as steaming or sautéing. Cooking helps reduce the oxalate content and makes spinach easier for your body to digest without losing its nutrients. Remember, staying healthy as we age isn't about cutting everything out. It's about learning to adapt with care. You deserve to feel good every day. Now, let's move on to the second vegetable, which might surprise you even more. So that was raw spinach, a healthy vegetable, but one we need to approach with care, especially as we age. I hope this explanation helps you make more comfortable and confident choices in your daily meals. And if you found this information helpful, I'd like to gently invite you to subscribe to this channel. Just click the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos filled with simple, senior-friendly health tips. My goal here is simple: to help you live your golden years with greater comfort, strength, and peace of mind. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Now let's move on to vegetable number 2. This one may seem harmless, but for some older adults, it can quietly raise your blood pressure over time. Curious what it is? Let's talk about it. The second vegetable that older adults should be cautious about is pickled or salt-preserved vegetables. I understand pickles can add a bright, tangy flavor to meals, and they're often enjoyed as a tasty side. But behind that refreshing taste, there's something important we need to be aware of. Most pickled vegetables are preserved with a very high amount of salt. Even in small servings, the sodium content can be extremely high, which can pose a real problem for seniors, especially those managing high blood pressure or heart conditions. Too much salt can lead to fluid retention, making your body feel swollen, heavy, or tired, and it puts extra strain on the kidneys. It can also cause silent spikes in blood pressure, which may go unnoticed until they lead to more serious issues. Over time, excessive sodium can also affect nerve and blood vessel health, which are already more delicate in older adults. If you enjoy pickled foods, try making your own at home with less salt and vinegar. Use natural flavors like garlic, ginger, or bay leaves to keep things tasty without the high sodium levels. And of course, make sure to drink enough water every day. Staying well hydrated helps ease the workload on your kidneys and keeps your body in better balance. Remember, we don't have to give up the foods we love. We just need to prepare them with care and wisdom so we can continue enjoying them safely. Up next is vegetable number 3, one that sounds healthy and natural, but could actually be making your body feel more tired and weak. Let's talk about it next. The third vegetable that seniors should consider avoiding is French fries and other processed potato products, especially from fast food chains. Now, don't get me wrong, potatoes themselves can be a healthy source of carbohydrates when prepared properly, but once they're deep fried in hot oil, especially reused or industrial oils, everything changes. Fried potatoes become loaded with trans fats and empty calories, which can lead to higher LDL, bad cholesterol, increased risk of heart disease, and a body that just feels sluggish and drained after eating. On top of that, potatoes have a high glycemic index, meaning they can cause sharp spikes in blood sugar. When fried, those spikes happen even faster, leaving you feeling tired, weak, or even irritable not long after a meal. As we age, our bodies need steady energy, not a roller coaster of highs and crashes. Unfortunately, foods like fries only give us a short burst, followed by fatigue. If you enjoy potatoes, you don't need to give them up completely. Try healthier alternatives like boiled, steamed, or oven-roasted potatoes without excess salt or butter. You can even pair them with fiber-rich vegetables or healthy plant-based proteins like lentils or tofu to balance your plate. Remember, in our golden years, food should support our strength, not steal it. A simple shift in how we prepare our meals can make a big difference in how we feel each day. Now let's move on to vegetable number 4. It's often added to soups and stir-fries, but it could be quietly overloading your liver and making your body feel toxic. The fourth vegetable that older adults should be careful with is canned mushrooms, or any type of mushroom that's been heavily processed and preserved in packaging. They're convenient. Just open the can, drain, and cook. But what many don't realize is that canned mushrooms often contain added chemicals and preservatives that can burden the body, especially the liver. During the canning process, mushrooms are typically packed with high sodium levels, preservatives, and artificial additives to extend shelf life. For seniors, whose liver and kidney functions naturally slow down with age, these additives can gradually accumulate and disrupt the body's detox system. Not only that, canned mushrooms also lose many of their natural benefits, like antioxidants and fiber, due to heat processing and long storage. So instead of gaining the nutrition we expect from mushrooms, we may be consuming more hidden toxins than we realize. Whenever possible, choose fresh mushrooms such as oyster or button mushrooms. They're easy to find in grocery stores and are free from chemical additives, offering better nutrition and taste. And if canned mushrooms are your only option, be sure to rinse them thoroughly and boil briefly before using. This helps reduce the salt and additive content. At age 60 and beyond, we don't just need food to fill us up, we need meals that nourish our internal organs and protect us from the inside out. And now, let's move on to the fifth and final vegetable. It's often seen as healthy and versatile, but overconsumption could be secretly accelerating muscle loss in older adults. Let's uncover the truth next. Our fifth and final vegetable on today's list is sweet corn, especially when consumed in large amounts. You might be wondering, wait, isn't corn healthy? Yes, corn does contain B vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But what many don't realize is that sweet corn is also high in natural sugars and starchy carbohydrates, especially the kinds sold frozen or canned. When eaten too often, corn can cause sharp spikes in blood sugar, especially if it's not paired with fiber or protein. These fluctuations can lead to fatigue, worsen insulin resistance, and over time, contribute to inflammation and muscle loss in older adults. Additionally, corn is one of the most commonly genetically modified GMO crops and is often sprayed with high levels of pesticides, factors that may strain the digestive system and liver if consumed too frequently without balance. You don't need to avoid corn completely. It can be part of a healthy diet when eaten in moderation. Try pairing it with protein sources like tofu, tempeh, or fish, and always balance it out with leafy green vegetables that have a lower glycemic index. Avoid forms of corn like buttered popcorn, corn chips, or sweet canned corn with added sugar and salt. In our golden years, We want our bodies to feel light, strong, and flexible. Preserving muscle isn't just about exercise. It's also about choosing foods that don't quietly work against us. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end. Remember, the body we have today is shaped by the meals we had yesterday. But the good news is, it's never too late to make healthy changes, even after 60. Dear friends, thank you for staying with me until the end. Taking care of our health after 60 isn't about being perfect. It's about making small, wise choices every day. What we eat today builds the strength we'll feel tomorrow. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even one small change today can lead to lasting benefits for your well-being. If you found this video helpful, I kindly invite you to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss out on other important topics for those of us over 50. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have questions or would like to share your experience. I, Dr. Andre, would love to hear from you and support you. See you in the next video where we'll talk about the hidden signs of protein deficiency in seniors and how to fight back naturally. Don't miss it, and take good care of yourself.